Hey Depression Army, so I kind of have a cold today, so my voice is a little shaky and a little sore, but that's actually kind of a good thing because it kind of relates to what I want to talk about today. So I wanted to talk about, um, something I was talking about with a friend at church the other day. We were talking about psychology stuff, and she asked me, she said her friend throws up a lot and like an insane amount, and she always has stomach aches, and she also said her friend worries a lot and has high anxiety levels, and she was like, do you think it could be like, a stomach ulcer? Does anxiety really cause stomach ulcers? And again, I'm not a professional, I'm still in school, but as far as I know from my professors and stuff, yes, anxiety can cause stomach ulcers for sure, as well as other things. And depression can cause those things too. So, yeah, mental health can definitely affect your physical health. When I have a depressive fit, and sometimes anxiety attacks, I get really bad headaches. And, probably a lot of people can relate to that, especially if I have like just like an episode where I'm like crying a lot and just freaking out, and I tend to get headaches. I would consider like hyperventilating counts as like a physical ailment. So when I have anxiety attacks, I tend to hyperventilate, and just like can't catch a breath, and you're just like breathing real repeatedly. You just like can't get your breath. That I consider that a health effect. What else? Obviously, anxiety disorders can lead to eating disorders, which eating disorders count as an anxiety disorder. There's lots of health effects with that. You can have aspects of eating disorders with anxiety disorders or depression. There's so much, and there's a lot of people out there who say that mental health isn't as important as physical health, and that's really wrong. I think that mental health should be treated the same as physical health in that you need checkups. You try to go to the doctor, at least once a year or every 2 years if you're me. And, because you want to make sure that you're good and healthy and everything's okay and working properly. You should do that with your brain too. Your brain is an organ, and I don't mean just like an MRI scan. I mean, you should probably, see, your doctor or, trained professional, for sure. It's very important to get mental checkups. You need to make sure that you don't disregard your mental health. And also, if you're having physical health problems and your doctor can figure out what it is, you should probably check your mental health because that might be part of the problem. That's the majority of what I wanted to say. This is going to be really short, so let me think if there's something else I wanted to say. I was thinking about if physical... Oh, yeah. So, in the same way that mental health can affect your physical health can affect your mental health. So, I'm around a lot of family members who have... I hope she doesn't mind, so I'm just going to say my mother has a form of arthritis, which for a while she's been misdiagnosed a lot, so they were calling it rheumatoid arthritis. So it's kind of a form of rheumatoid arthritis where she basically has, she's not that old, and she has a lot of joint pain, and it started like in her feet, and then it went to her hands, and now it's like in her hips and her back, and there's not a lot that she could do about it for a while, and she had already been diagnosed with depression, and she was on medication, but she struggled a lot when she started dealing with those health effects with more depression and more anxiety, and then she's had a lot of problems with my poor mother. She just has a lot of health problems. But she had a lot of problems with her eyes. She had some virus in her eyes, and she had to get a cornea transplant recently, and she hasn't been able to drive for, I think it's been 6 months. She hasn't been able to drive. And so me and my brother and my other family members, my dad, we've had to drive her around a bit, and we're not always most grateful, unfortunately, towards her, because it's a little annoying. But we love her, so we're gonna drive her around, you know. And it bothers her because she doesn't want to be a burden to other people. So that has caused a lot of stress and anxiety and a lot of depression in her life. And I've seen my mother. I hadn't seen her have a depressive episode in a long time, and it was really weird and scary to me because it's like I know how that feels. To see someone that I love and respect go through that, it's like really hard. So physical health can definitely affect your mental health. So she's been doing better now, though. So her physical health has gotten better, and I've noticed that her mental health has gotten a lot better. She's just generally a lot more happy. Her depression's kind of subsided a little bit. The medication has started being more effective. So that's really good. And yeah, so as your mental health can affect your physical health can definitely affect your mental health. So that's something to think about. Gave you a little nugget there. So yeah, so in Depression Army news, Depression Army is writing a book. I don't remember exactly where that information is. I think it's on our website. And you could subscribe, or it's on our website or our Facebook page, but you can subscribe to get email newsletter updates on how the book is doing and what's going on with that. So that's really cool. We have the compliment challenge still coming up. Working on putting out a promo video. Oh, and I got my own editing software back, so I might start editing these videos again. But I've also gotten some positive feedback from them being just like raw, and wow, that Roomba is really loud. I hope you guys can still hear me. Okay, so have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!